We good?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Sarah. Lorraine Deaton. There's nothing really special about my name. It was just given to me. I've had it since I was born. That's a picture of me. Pretty sure that's my Facebook picture. Nothing real special about it. I'm smiling, which I like to do a lot. That's me when I dressed up as a shrink person for Mrs. Wolf's class for like practical law. That was the second day, and that's that. That was me when I dressed up as Oprah for Halloween because I love doing stuff that's really crazy. And yeah. Going back to the basics, that is me when I was a baby. Yep, I know, it's so cute then. This is me when I was, that's the same picture, it's just a different one. I zoomed it in a little bit. I wasn't really happy that day. I guess. Here's a picture of me, and that's my dad, and I don't really remember a whole lot. This is like the extent of my baby pictures. There's like 4 of them total. I don't know what happened to the rest of them, but it's me. And now we get to go to my family, and they love me to death. That's my brother Adam. He's a junior here. You guys probably know him. He's my stepbrother, and I didn't really know he did this, but apparently he likes dressing as a woman. That's my little sister Dia. Her full name's Diamantina, and since, like, it was kind of weird because we came into the family like 6 or 7 years ago, and I couldn't pronounce her name at all. And so I kind of said, all right, well, that's your whole name. I'm just going to call you Dia, and it stuck with her. So that's that. That's my brother Carl. You guys probably know him. We don't have the best relationship anymore because I think he's a douche. He's really self-absorbed, and you guys probably don't realize that because he puts on a front for a lot of people. But when he's at home and just the stuff he does and the way he acts, I don't like it, so I don't respect people that are like that. So this right here is my little brother Jerry. He's my half brother. My mom had she had another kid with another man, and that's my half sister Lindsay. I've only met them once technically, but I don't really see them. But I send them Christmas cards every year, so I like to thank my brother and sister. This is my mom. Everyone says we look alike, but I don't think so. We don't have the best relationship. She hasn't been like the kind of mom you would think. She used to be really mean to me when I was younger. She would always she always wanted me to look and be a certain way. And there was times when I would be combing out my hair and I couldn't do it the perfect way or something, and she'd come in and she'd be like, oh, no, you have to do it this way, and she'd rip out my hair when I tried to do it with a hairbrush. It sucked. I hated my mom for the longest time. But eventually things got better, and my dad's third wife, which is his current wife, this lady, Carmen, she's my mom. I call her my mom, and I'll reference her as my mom. My real mom would be Gino, so just so you guys know. And that's my Aunt Sarah. That's my dad. It's not the one in the middle, it's this guy right here. This guy right here. Yeah, he was doing a promoting thing for one of his fights because he runs a production company for mixed martial arts fighting. And he was sitting at home, and then one of his partner at the time called him and is like, yeah, this guy up here, he wants to meet you. And he goes, oh, this black guy wants to meet you. And he was trying to explain to me, and I didn't know it was Big Black. He's like, yeah, this black man, the casino wants us to come up there. So he had to go up there and meet him. And I was quite jealous because he had an extra ticket, but I thought, oh, it's just a black guy. important part of my family is my Uncle Matt, which is this guy right here. He's like the 20-year-old kid who never grew up, and it just shows it. And it's my Aunt Sarah, this lady right here. She graduated a couple years ago, you might remember. Recently, I forgot, I gave this guy a shout out because I don't really know who it is, but he deserved his own little part. Recently, they had a new baby girl. Her name is Kiernan. She is the highlight of my life. She's my little chunk of monk and I love her to death.
How old is she?
She is 6 months and 5 days. Love her to death. And that's my dog Fred.
That's her name.
He's a little lazy butt. And this is our other dog, Bibi. We had her for like 6 months, and then she recently died on what's the one holiday where you're not off?
Labor Day?
Yeah, Labor Day. I went out swimming with Kayla and them, and then when I got back, everyone was like, oh, really doing well, well, what's going on? Apparently, our next door neighbor's son, why the heck do you have a gun in your front yard? He said it was an accident. I don't really care how much of an accident you have to do. You have to be aiming to hit a dog because she was like this small. And he shot her, basically. We couldn't really file charges on it or anyone because it was supposedly an accident and I don't know, but she was really good. This is from band. Another really big part of my life was band, and I did color guard all 4 years except for last year because we didn't have enough for a team.
Is that at camp?
Is that what?
Is that up at band camp?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I recognized it. My wife's got that shot somewhere.
This is our first year actually going away because before we would just come up to the school and we have to use the practice fields, but they really sucked. So we all got to go away and it was really cool. And there's tons of fun stories, but I'm right now. Another big part of marching band is my color guard girls. And okay, this is Veronica, the chick that's dating Lakeland. This is Taylor. This is Maggie, and that's Jelly, the chick that's dating Derek Starks. I think she names. And yep, we had a fun time and we got to bond together. And this is us on the field. And just see that right there? It doesn't look like I'm poking out my butt like everyone else says I think I do. Like that's how women in my family are.
They got booty.
If you look at me, my mom, my aunt, my grandma, we all have a butt like that. And I don't know, I like it.
Nothing wrong with
I like it a lot. Okay. This was last year at, I don't remember.
Bay City Western, I think.
I'm not sure if it was West State. I'm not sure if we went last year. And this is, this was, well, you can't really see, but here's all the seniors from band, and here's Kayla, and then Bridget and Rachel, and we were just this one big family, and it was pretty sad when they all left, because if you're around those people for like 3 years, and you get to see them every day, and then we all got really close, and then it was that kind of stuff. But we got some pretty good band this year, really similar though. That's the bowling team from this year. I've been on it since sophomore year, I think I did it freshman year, but I have been bowling on like the leagues at Mount Pleasant since I was like 12. There's another picture of us. This was at our regionals, and I placed 28th out of 80-some girls, which is really good for me. It may sound like really sucky, but it was really good for me. I was quite proud of myself. And this was our senior picture from when we did Halls and Floats, because school is another really big part of my life. I like to excel at school a lot. And we're all there and we're just like hanging out with all you guys. My addictions, I have 4 of them currently, are milk, because I love milk. I I drink at least almost half a gallon a day. And cereal. I think cereal should be its main food group. I love cereal.
What
There's
kind?
not a specific brand. Well, no, because there's like always different kinds, so I just mix them all together because I'm like the person that can't really decide. I just mix them all together. It tastes really good. You think it's fun, but it's not. Orange juice, I love it to death, but I can't drink it a whole lot because like citrus makes my lips break out. I get it from my dad. It's really bad. And peanut butter. Love peanut butter. For the longest time, we always thought I was deathly allergic to it because when I was about 8 or so, my dad's wife at the time, Michelle, she was making shrimp and it was fried in peanut oil. And I had a bite of it and the next day my face broke out horribly. And it was like just the worst thing in the world. And I had these bumps all on it. And I'm a very independent person. I don't like going to my parents when I'm sick, so I self-medicated. And I found this cream in the bathroom, in the medicine cabinet and stuff, and it said, will help itching and swelling. And I'm like, oh, well my face feels kind of tight, so I'll put it on there. And I just like put it on there, and then I sat and watched cartoons. I'm an early riser, so I was like 7:30. And probably around noon, my face started itching a lot worse. So I finally went and woke Michelle and my dad up. And apparently it was veg we went to the doctors and Michelle told them that, well, it was probably from the peanut oil that made my face break out. A couple of years later, we were at Red Lobster and I had one of those scallop things with the bacon wrapped around it. Not good. I ended up, like, my whole throat swelled up and I had like 12 Benadryl to get it down. They went to the ER and they didn't really know what was happening because we didn't think shrimp, I was allergic to it. But I went to the allergist last year and we did like scratch tests and everything. And it came back clear on peanut butter, so, but shrimp is no-go. I've been eating it ever since. No workouts. If you guys haven't noticed, I've lost a lot of weight since freshman year. I couldn't find a picture of me freshman year, but 108, that's how much weight I've lost since freshman year and kept off.
108 pounds?
Yeah.
Oh, you go, girl. Wow.
Oh, it's like 106.
What was that?
It's like 106.
Oh, okay.
But it's one thing I'm really proud of myself. It's a really huge stress reliever. I mean, I've been running since summer of 8th grade. I don't run at school. I ran under res for the longest time. But my parents were like, oh, well, if you're going to run, why don't you at least do it for the school 1 year? So this is my year I'm doing it for school. I figure why not? Because it's pretty much fun. I've been part of the team for like 7 weeks, but I like it. 14:56. That was my mile freshman year. Yeah. 9:28. I ran that last week.
Wow,
so
you're great.
I'm really proud of that. I can do that. And because not many people can run a mile, I'm glad to say I'm the person that can now. My first job. I've been employed at McDonald's in Elba for 21 days. I got my first paycheck. Actually, technically, funny story, I went in last night and my manager Jen told me, she's like, oh here, here's a check you didn't pick up. So technically the check I went to cash last week was my second check, and I have my first one, it's in bed right now. But I filmed it. So I got a little video for you guys to watch it. Oh, that's awesome.
I know she did.
I put it out. Oh no. Yeah. Would it affect it since I put it on private? Can I pull it up on YouTube? You guys.
Oh, personally, I don't care. I'm not going to jail.
Shut up. All right. We're gonna show this at the end.